Hey, my loves. So, y'all remember me telling y'all about the energy vampire that I used to date or whatever, and how he kept playing so many games about whether he want to be with me and how he one minute want to be friends and then one minute he want to be with me or whatever. Well, I never did get to tell y'all the ending story of how I cut ties with the energy vampire or whatever. And so, for those of you who are new here and don't know the story of the energy vampire, it is videos on here called The Energy Vampire, and I'm telling the story from the beginning of how we met and what went down and all that good stuff. And so you might want to go ahead and check that out because I don't have a lot of space on this phone to go back through the whole entire story, but it's on here. It's somewhere way up there in the beginning, but it's here. It's definitely here. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all how I cut ties with him because I just wasn't feeling him the way I felt him before. Like, I really was like liking him and everything. And then one minute he would be like, oh yeah, I'm feeling you like that too. I want to be more than friends. And so he would get me all, juiced up for him and I to be together. And then, sorry, I almost dropped my drink. Get me all juiced up for him and I to be together. And then only turn around, like, once I get all happy and, I remember even calling my sister one time because she knew, life with Tashana. She knew the situation between me and him or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I take my accountability because in the beginning he did tell me that he did not want anything serious. He just wanted a friend. And I did tell him too, hey, listen though, if you deal with me, just know that I'm looking, I want something real and stable or whatever. So you do you and I'm gonna do me, So what I meant by that was that, okay, you keep trying to turn me into a friend and I'm gonna keep trying to turn you into my man. So you do you and I'm gonna do me. But don't be mad if you catch feelings for me because ain't no way you gonna keep dealing with me and not catch feelings or whatever. And so I was just forewarning him as he was forewarning me. And my sister was like, at least he didn't lie. At least he told you the truth of what it is that he want and what he don't want. But the kicker behind that was that it was all gaslighting. It was all a game from the jump. He knew exactly what he wanted from me. He knew exactly what he picked me for. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a narcissist. They already have a plan set in motion. They've already peeped you out to see what kind of supply that you're going to bring into the situation. And so he figured out what I'm capable of doing or bringing to the relationship. And so he going to play me for whatever it is that he can get from me or whatever. So, like I said, the story is here for those of you who have not, caught up to this part of the story or whatever. And so, like I said, I wanted him because I was trying to get over the narc that, the past recent narc. I was trying to get over him quickly because that's how I was operating at that time, y'all. I didn't sit down and heal properly when I would get out of relationships with people. I just didn't want to go through the emotions and the feelings and things. And so I would bounce and get up under me somebody new to get over the situation that I was just in or whatever. And so that's how I was moving. And that's how I was moving with him when he came into my life or whatever. And so he was like, yeah, I'm just looking for a friend. I ain't looking for nothing serious. But on a sly, he is looking for something serious and looking for somebody to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? But he's just dressing it up in a different outfit to make it look one way, but really he mean the total opposite of what he's telling you or whatever. So we go through all of these different ups and downs of him, telling me how he's always, has always been sad and dark and depressed and how he got all these issues and stuff going on or whatever. And I thought that I could help him, was talking him into taking his meds and all that there stuff. And so he was on medicines and things like that too. So, narcissists kind of try to give you a sense of control. Like you can really control a situation with them or whatever, knowing that you ain't controlling the situation. They controlling you. They're manipulating you to think that you are doing something and you're really not. So that's just kind of a little background of the story or whatever. So we dealt with each other for, this started going down So about 3 years, the narc had done discarded me by this time at least 2 times already. And then me and him kind of, no, the narc had discarded me. I discarded the narc the first time, and then me and him kind of connected to each other or whatever. And so it started out as him just being a person to console me and just being a friend to me, because he knew that I was in love with the narcissist or whatever. And so no matter what he told me, it wasn't going to change how I felt about the narcissist at the time. And he knew that. And so he knew his place in my life with that situation. And so it was easy to count on him to be there for me, you know, mentally and how I needed him to. You know what I'm saying? If I needed somebody to chill with or, you know, have a drink with or two and just sit up and keep me laughing or whatever, he would be there for me. And he had no issues with that because he knew the situation. And so it kind of grew from there. And that's, you know what I'm saying, that's how he wiggled his way in or whatever. So by the time, once I finally got fed up with the up and down with him, the okay, 1 minute I want you to be my girlfriend, the next minute I don't, this man had me going in a circle so bad that last time that he did it, I actually believed him. And I ran and told my sister, I'm like, girl, he finally gonna give me a chance, girl. I done wore him down like Laura. I was so excited. And then only for the next day, this fool tell me, I think we should just be friends. And so he kept doing that to me. And it was like, okay, I think I want to be your boyfriend again. Like, I really can't, you know, it was all foolishness or whatever. So I got fed up with it. So it was one day he was over here, and then I kept noticing little things, like whenever he would come over, he would, like, I guess he was living out of his car, but he had a place to stay, but he was a bouncer too, just like the narcissist that I was dealing with. They lived out of the cat scared me, y'all. They live out of a suitcase. And so whenever he comes over here, he want to unpack all of his stuff out of his car and bring it into my house as if he finna live here. And I'm just like, player, I already told you that. Ain't nobody moving up in here. Ain't nobody moving up in here. So ain't no need to bring all your stuff in here. If you gonna spend the night, just bring a spend the night bag and that's it. But in that spend the night bag, he got extra stuff that he trying to hide around the house so that way he got more access to come back to the house. You know what I'm saying? Because once I'm the queen of kicking people out. When I kick you out, don't try to find nothing to come back for. Like, you come here, do what you come to do, and then you got to go. That's how I was operating or whatever. And so he knew I operated like that. So he was trying to leave things around so that way he had a reason to come back, because he already know that, all right, she don't really be wanting me to spend the night. She just want me to come over and chill, and then she want me to go. But because he was a bouncer, he wasn't used to that. He's used to just staying wherever he chilling at for the night or whatever. But that wasn't me. I didn't want him like that. I just needed him to help me kill time, because I was still wanting the narcissist, the past recent narcissist that I was dealing with. I was still wanting him, but I was just doing whatever I needed to do to make me feel good in the process of him coming back, because I knew the narcissist was going to come back. He always did. So I had that narcissist working on me, and I had the energy vampire narcissist working on me also. So I was pulled every which way. So at this point, I'm getting tired. At this point, I don't even want, because now I'm moving on, because I don't know how much space I got in the phone. But at this point, once I finally got fed up, I was like, you know what? I don't even want you no more. I don't even want the one who I've been holding out for. I don't want now one of y'all. Ain't now one of y'all no good. Like, all y'all do is play these games. Y'all take me on an emotional roller coaster, bring me back down, take me back up, and then drop me on my behind. I'm tired of it. So after I told him that, because like he was coming around, he was like making me real frustrated. I was just like, bro, listen, I don't care if you never ever come back over to my house. He was trying to buy me things. He was trying to give me money, anything to keep me attached to him. But I was not biting the bait. I was done. I was over it, because I'm like, I gave you a chance to get my heart. Now that I don't want you like that, and I verbally told him that I don't see you like that no more, now he all sweating me hard, like, she don't want me like that no more. Oh no, I gotta get her back in my grasp, because I can't just have her out here not feeling me like that, because everybody feels me. You know what I'm saying? He was a handsome dude or whatever, but my feelings changed for him or whatever. So after I told him that, he started pushing on harder and harder and harder, because like, Who are you? You don't discard me, I discard you. You know what I'm saying? So he hit me up out of the blue, because after that conversation, we hadn't talked for a minute until this one day. He called me out of the blue, and I answered the phone, and I knew when I answered the phone that I was done. I still meant what I said. And so I answered the phone, and he's on the other line trying to give me an ultimatum, telling some, listen, I'm about to move, and I just need to know that before I move, if you don't want to give me another chance with you, then I'll pack my stuff and I'll go. And I said, well, sir, you better go ahead and pack it up quick. Do what you're going to do, because I don't want you no more or whatever. And so he's sitting here like going around the circle of like, what you mean you don't want me no more? Like, I'm telling you, if you don't say you want to be with me right now, I'm going to leave forever and you're never going to see me again. I said, deuces. I said, I don't know how to speak Spanish, but go on, whatever they say, adios amigos, whatever they say in Spanish, do that. Whatever they say in Creole, baby, do it. Whatever they say in Jamaica, do that, just long as you go. Because I'm telling you, I don't want you like that no more. So he's sitting there like, Shalissa, I can't believe you doing me like this. I ain't never been turned down like this before. I said, well, make it your first, and it probably won't be your last. I said, but I meant what I said. I said, I don't feel you like that no more. So you telling me that you finna leave ain't doing nothing to me at all. He's like, are you for real? So you just gonna let me walk out your life like that? I say, sir, I've been kicked you out my life 2 or 3 whole months ago before you gave me this phone call. I was done with the situation. It was dead then. I was like, so you popping up with this phone call trying to tell me that if I don't choose you, that you gonna go back to where you about to go. Sir, go quickly, hurry up and run, because at this point I'm done with him. And so I wasn't really done with the narcissist, but I was done with his behind. You know what I'm saying? I was done with him snatching my energy and all that other stuff, because like I used to beg him to, like, when he come over and stuff, I'm like, listen, I don't want to talk about nothing sad, I don't want to talk about nothing dark and gloomy, I just want to have a good time, and we chill and have a good time. But some kind of way we end up talking about all of this depressing stuff, and now it's taking my smile from me, and now the smile is on his face, and now I'm sitting here like sad, ready to cry, depressed, don't even want to go on with the night, because I feel like crap after talking to him and him giving me all his stuff and him taking mine. So what brought up this story was that I seen him twice recently. So the first time I seen him, it was in a store, and he was walking past, and I was like, oh, it's kind of fun. I was like, well, the first time I seen him, I'm like, okay, baby, he's here visiting or whatever. But he did tell me he was supposed to go back to his hometown or whatever. And so I thought that's where he went, because I never seen him anymore after that. So then I see him walking by in this store. He walking by with a family or whatever. He laughing, look happy or whatever. And I'm proud of him for that, because I'm like, yeah, boo, do that. That look good on you. I like that for you. So then here it goes, Friday. Now I ain't never seen this man at my spot where I go get my drink at every morning. At that time, I've never seen him. Not saying that he can't come up there, but just why this day though? So Friday I go in to get my drink like I always do in the morning times before I go to work. And when I walk up to the door, I see him. I'm like, is that such and such? Now I'm standing in the parking lot like, dang, am I even finna go in this store? Am I just going? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna be thirsty. I need to have my drink, because I take my medicine or whatever. And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just go in here and get my drink, and I'm gonna play invisible. Like, I don't want to say nothing to me or whatever. So I go in the store, and it worked out just like that. I don't know if he seen me or whatever, but I seen him. And I mean, we was like shoulder to shoulder. And this man wouldn't look up at me for nothing in the world. I say, God, that had to be you, baby, because I'm telling you, your enemy can't even look you in your face. Can't even look you in your face if they ain't finna come correct, baby. But I'm just telling y'all, that's what made me come back and tell y'all the rest of the stories, because I ran into the energy vampire twice. But you were supposedly left if I didn't decide to be with you or whatever. So I see you still in town. You ain't left and went nowhere. Oh, it was manipulation. You was trying to triangulate me back into the situation or gaslight me and hoover me or whatever, trying to control me by telling me that if I don't choose to be with him, that he gonna leave and go out of state. Sir, that ain't gonna bother me. Go ahead and go, because I'm tired of you aggravating me anyway. So go ahead. I mean, I was telling him, you can't leave quick enough. You ain't gone yet. You still on this phone trying to convince me you ain't gone yet. Sir, get gone. Be gone, please. So yeah, that's what I wanted to come and tell y'all today. And I hope y'all are having a great day. And baby, I'm telling you, your enemies can't even look you in your face until the time is right. And when they do, they got to come correct, baby, because you're going to chop them down if they don't. So y'all stay prayed up. I love y'all. Grow something. Fall in love with yourself. And know that I love you. Know that you deserve and you are worthy of everything God got for you. And I love y'all. Have a great day.